that much water that fast without a dam break. You'd think a dam would have to break to have it. So it's a terrible thing, but we're going to be there with some of the great families and others, the governor, everybody.
In Texas today, visiting Texas President Donald Trump's response to the flash flooding. That was right there before he headed off to the Lone Star State. Now his visit comes amid serious concerns over flood preparedness and a lack of immediate alerts notifying residents about the rising water.
At least 121 people have died and more than 160 people are still missing, they believe. Mary Bell Gonzalez is in Kerrville, Texas, covering the tragic stories of loss and tough questions being asked to officials.
Among the sorrow and grief, pops of color in Kerrville, Texas, as hundreds of flowers mixed with photos of loved ones are placed on a memorial wall to honor the lives lost in the catastrophic floods.
They're not numbers. You know, they're little girls and men and mothers and fathers.
The horror of what happened a week ago hanging on survivors.
All of a sudden the door snapped in half and the water came rushing in. So then we were like, okay, we need to get out of here.
Nancy Clement was a counselor at Camp Mystic, which was ravaged by floods when the Guadalupe River burst its banks. 27 campers and counselors died. More than 100 people have lost their lives and at least 160 are still missing. As these communities grapple with grief, a recently released dispatch audio recording reveals emergency responders urgently requested alerts for residents as the waters rose.
Is there any way we can send a code red out to our Hunt residents asking them to find higher ground or stay home?
10-4 standby. We have to get that approved with our supervisor.
That call happened at 4:22 a.m. It would be another 6 hours before some would receive the requested alert.
A quick action could have helped people downriver, but at 3:30, once it hit 4:30, it was just too late.
Friday, President Donald Trump touching down in Texas to tour the devastation. He spoke about the tragedy before departing the White House.
You'd think a dam would have to break to have it. So it's a terrible thing.
And WHS 11 has teamed up with our sister stations to help those impacted by the devastating floods in Texas. Just scan the QR code that you see there on your screen to donate to the Tegna Texas Flood Relief Fund. Your dollars will go directly to flood victims who need help now.